Maury R. Brown. My sister Susie Entenman has had previous correspondence with Mr. Smith, and he very kindly sent her a good bit of information on my great-grandfather and my great-great-grandfather, who have had their history in Ogdensburg. My great-grandfather's brother and I believe my great-grandfather were both mayors of Ogdensburg, DeWitt Clinton Brown and William C. Brown. And their father, Anthony C. Brown, was either the first or one of the early presidents of Oswegatchie Township or something of that name. Mr. Smith, maybe you'd like to say something and hear how much you've helped us and the information you've gotten us and the data that you have dug out for us. There's been a lot of it, and we've appreciated it.
We were glad that we were able to help you and hope that we can find out some more information that will fit into the puzzle sometime in the future.
Very good. We have made copies with your Xerox machine of a lot of the information so that my sister can pursue her active search into our family tree, and which has many roots in the city of Ogdensburg. It's been extremely helpful with all the information that we've been able to get out of this library, and I thank you.
I have your address correct as 484 Porter Street, Manchester, Connecticut.
That is correct.
Good morning. We're Mr. and Mrs. Collison, and we've come from Mississauga, just outside of Toronto in Ontario. My wife is very interested in trying to trace the genealogy of her family, who we understand originated in this area. We've been over to the City Hall, and the records over there are rather incomplete. They've suggested that we come over here and see if you have records such as directories of some kind that we may possibly look at in an effort to pin down what years the family were here and the names of the family and so on, some of which we know now, but which we want to sort of reaffirm so that it will give us a lead, perhaps for, something that we can proceed further on with. Just a question of tying everything in.
We have lots of census records, city directories, and other files, and I'm sure we'll be able to find something to help you.
Mr. Smith, I just thought we'd come back and let you know just what success we have had in your library and the kindness that has been shown to us here. There was a reference made to Mrs. Boyson, the local historian, I believe, who works closely with the library and other establishments in an effort to track these kind of facts down. We've had tremendous success with her, and she's been extremely cooperative. We found your staff to be the same. We found records of the family in newspaper accounts. There was an accident that my wife's grandfather was involved in, a rather sensational thing, which was written up in one of the papers and gave us a clue, as a matter of fact, to a possible change of name in this family, which was very surprising and very significant to us. We were able to trace the family after we pinned down what we thought was the correct name in census records, which you had here on microfilm, and also city directories, which were quite complete. And through this material and the cooperation of your staff and Mrs. Boyson, we feel that we have benefited greatly by this visit.
Well, thank you so much, and I'm glad that you were able to be so successful.